Hello, and welcome back to the Simple and Beautiful Life Kitchen. It has been a little bit of a moment since we have made soap. I made tons of it before Thanksgiving and then just enjoyed my Thanksgiving vacation. But now we are back. Black Friday has come and gone. Cyber Monday has come and gone. And we need more soap. So today is a very busy day. I have 3 soaps that I'm planning on making. 2 of them are just restocking and one of them is my new Cashmere soap. So I already have my lye water ready to go. I have my oil poured. They are within the same temperature. They're within 2 degrees of each other, which is exactly how I like them. And let's get going. Okay. Who out there that does stuff like this, gets it done, and then looks at it and is like, I could do swirls. I could do this. I could do that. I have this little tiny bit of white left that would actually make the top of this look very nice. So, although it was not in my plan, I think what did they say? Too much gene? Don't have one. Because it could completely mess it up. It could make it look nice. You never know till you try. And I was thinking about this today, like just now. I have tried a lot. I've made a lot of soap. I have tried a lot. And every single time it gets to this point, I always say, you never know until you try. Well, when do I get to the point where I have tried enough? And I just know. Like, no, I know that that's not what I need to do. I don't actually know if that will happen. Because the curious side of me that's wondering if it will happen will always, or at least this is how it seems, will always win. The curious side is the one that says, you never know. You never know until you try. And you just gotta try. So, here we are. It really doesn't look that bad, actually. I have messed up soaps like this, where they were just beautiful, how they were poured. I shouldn't have touched them, and I did. And then you go back and look at them, and you're like, ew, oh, that's not good. Thankfully, ugly soap is still usable. It's just ugly. And the truth of the matter is, if you make an ugly soap, people don't think you know what you're doing. And everyone knows that at the very least they want someone that's making their soap that knows what they're doing. Because soap is actually, it can be harmful if it's made incorrectly and if it's made by someone who doesn't know what they're doing. So it makes a lot of sense when people don't want an amateur. Okay. Just need a little more white. I also think it's very natural to second guess your own work. Because I have lots of people telling me, oh, it's beautiful. And I'm like, so I think when you're making your own products, it is kind of hard to always see what everyone else sees. However, I will say there are some Karens out there that just never see anything right. And that's when you're like, no, this is good soap. You're just a botch. I gotta remember, I can't cuss on YouTube. What I'm realizing is the problem, I think I can take these off now. The problem with soap like this, where it's kind of white, kind of pink, kind of red, kind of, you know, those colors. If you get them in the wrong swirly little motion, it kind of looks like buttholes. And that's not something that you want. Just imagine having a customer come up to you and be like, I want the soap that looks like it has buttholes on top of it. And the bad thing is you would know exactly what they were talking about. The butthole soap. I do think that looks better. I think that looks more cane-ish. Win. Okay, well, that took absolutely forever. Sometimes, I don't know what it is, but lye water just, it gets hot and then it stays hot. And it's like, this is where I am. Deal with it. My lye water has an attitude problem. But we were finally ready to mix this up. So let's get going. Okay, now I'm a little bit nervous because I'm using a new fragrance that I have never used before. It's from Wholesale Supplies Plus, of course. It is their Cashmere Woods. Never used it, don't know how it's going to perform, but the only way to figure that out is to try it. This is the one where I was like, huh, interesting. That's an interesting smell. I actually had my husband take it to work and ask them like what they thought about it, because he works with a bunch of guys and it's a pretty manly woodsy scent. So they all thought it was, you know, pretty cool. So here we are. Alrighty. Well, let's see. So far, so good. I just don't, this one is interesting to me. Oops. All right, now, and you can see I just continued using this. Okay. This is going to be a soap that, this is going to be a soap that's 2 colors. Wow. This is certainly by no means whatsoever speeding up trace. If anything, I would say this is slowing trace down quite a bit. Okay, my color scheme for this particular soap is mostly brown and a little wash of white. So we will see how that goes. Hopefully they don't all just get muddled into this poopy color. So let's see. Whew. Alrighty, done and done. I got all my soap globes back there. You could probably tell that there's 3 of them, and you're like, we only saw you make 2. Well, that third one, it's my lemon lavender soap, which I absolutely adore it. Well, it has the tendency of moving very quickly, and today was no different. Once I put the lye into the oils, stirred it up, it started, you could tell it was going to move pretty quick. Well, once I got the fragrance oil in there, Insta soap. So there was no time for recording, no time to get the camera, no time to do anything fancy. I actually poured like chunks of soap as a swirl into that soap. So we will see tomorrow what it looks like. Sometimes that just happens. Regardless, I will make a short video with it tomorrow, so look forward to that. You'll be able to see what it looks like when it gets cut. I do want to mention before I head out that the lemon that I used for this soap is actually not from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It is from Nurture Soap, and oh my goodness, it's empty and I just can't bear to throw it away because it smells so good that I just want to keep smelling the bottle. That's how bad it is. Okay, so if you need a lemon soap, this one's lemon pound cake, and it really does smell, it smells very, very tart, very lemony, but with a hint of cakey vanilla. It's very, very good. I pretty much use this for all of my lemon soaps just because it smells like lemon, but it's not the kind of lemon that kind of like punches you in the face and you're like, oh, that's tart, So this is very, very good. I really like Wholesale Supplies Plus, but this one's a winner, and I will be going back to get more of it. I'm very sad that I'm out. Other than that, like I said, I will be cutting these up tomorrow. I always make short videos out of them so that you can see what they look like on the inside. Those will be up on the Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and usually Facebook as well. Sometimes Facebook is weird, but usually Facebook as well. Also, a little fun announcement. I have started my own personal page, my own personal YouTube. It's extremely small right now. I'm still working on getting videos on it, but it gives you a little bit more information about my life personally, what I've been through. I do have a couple health issues that I deal with, and maybe you have the same issues. So go on over there. The name of the channel is SaBLe, which is SaBLe. It's just my first and last name together. So very creative. Shelby Belcher. So go over there, check out my new channel and see what you think. Comment on any of the videos if there's anything that you would like to see, anything that you think I could have done differently. I am certainly still learning at all of this, so any feedback that you have for me is always appreciated. Other than that, thank you for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!